Alright, we're trying something new today. I am running split screen, Oculus Mirror, and game capture. And the reason I do that is because I have found in Microsoft Flight Simulator I like to switch in and out of VR. I don't know if I can stream this way. I may not have enough video card. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, as you can see, the upper left-hand window is my Oculus Mirror. When I put my headset on in VR, you'll be able to see it. And you should be able to see the screen at the same time. So we will see how this works out. I don't guarantee this. But there's a little place I want to show you that's just fun as hell in Africa. It's called Matakane Airstrip. Now, this is a wild place to take off and land at. Taking off is probably funner. I'm using the Seminole, the Piper Seminole. It's an add-on plane, and it's really not the plane to be using here, but it is fun even when you crash. But you'd be better off in a bush plane or even a Cessna 172, something that rotates quickly. This takes a little more speed to rotate, so it's really hairy, and you really have to jump off a cliff, literally, to get it airborne. But it's fun, so that's what we're going to go with. But we're going to go here, and we're going to zoom to details, and it's just a little bitty backwards strip. That's all it is. And you do have a parking spot down here, and this is where we're going to pick out the parking spot. We're going to set it as departure. Where we fly to? Oh, looks like we even got rain today. This is cool. Okay, let's fly over here. See what we got here. That's a little bigger than I thought it was. So we'll go down to ramp 0 parking. We'll set as arrival, so we'll do a quick short flight. Alright, so we'll go ahead and hit fly, bring it down onto the runway, which is really not a runway. Believe me, it's not a runway. And I found this just screwing around. It is a star airport, so it's easy to find. If you haven't tried it, it's a good place just to have fun. Alright, but you're actually taking off. Hope we get a little visibility. Anyway, there's a cliff up here, and we're going to actually fly off the cliff to actually get this plane airborne. It won't quite rotate at the end, but it is fun. It's kind of like, it's fun. I mean, you know, do what you like. Frame rates seem okay. I don't know what it'll do when it gets dual images, but as you can see, all I have to do, the headset's on, it'll pick up. Hopefully, there we go. And there we go. So the headset's ready to go. We can switch over. If you guys are curious, I can even throw it here into pass-through. Let's see here. Get the right button on this controller. Let's hit the pass-through. There you go. There's my setup. You can see I've got an Alpha flight yoke. I got a kitty down here wanting attention. I have throttles. Can't quite see my TFRP rudder pedals down there. It's too dark. Flashing lights you see are Tobii eye tracking. It's on. It's not usable in this game, but I just leave it running all the time, so when I do have run a game that I'm using it, it's on, but that's what the flashing lights are. A kitty in the way. Anyway, there's what I'm looking at. Is my flight stick, the flight yoke, my throttle quadrant, and I'm thinking about adding another one for twins. I might go ahead and buy one more so I can set it up so I can control the engine separately. Left is throttle, the middle is RPM. I have the right set up on flaps. Not necessary, I just do it. I'll probably change that out if I get another one and do it the way it's supposed to be done. But for now, this is what I'm doing. Anyway, there we go. Now we'll go back And we'll fire up here. Alright. I have noticed with my pedals, when I start out, before I ever take off, I want to go ahead and run them all the way through the travels. Or when I use them the first time, I find that they're not calibrated again for whatever reason. If I run them through all the travels left and right and stuff, they work good. Okay. Another cup of coffee here. We'll go ahead and get it ready to fly. And I have it set up to start up. I can't start manually, but you know, I'm just playing around, so we're going to go start up. Whoops, somebody didn't turn on voice attack, did they? Damn, kind of dumb, stupid. Hang on, let me turn on voice attack. Somebody didn't turn it on. I won't mention any names. Profile, flight sim. Okay, let's turn off AI control. We don't need it. Startup. And it'll start one engine, then just like a normal startup. I'm just cheating and using voice attack in a script. Fire everything up so I don't have to sit here and do it manually. I do make sure that I reset everything because okay, we're ready to go. So we'll go ahead and we'll change view. And let's turn to traffic just so we get credit for it. We're going to go straight out. I have noticed that if you don't use ATC to land and stuff every time, sometimes it doesn't count it. Not that it's a big thing, I'm just out playing, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go ahead and shorten this up so we can see. We're going to release the brake here. Brakes release, and we're going to try to get the plane to move. As I said, see, we only got about 1/3 of a mile to get in the air. Whoops. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. Here on a little harder ground, and then we're going to try it. And like I said, I won't quite get it to rotate before we get to the end of the runway, so we're going to fall off the cliff. Okay, we should be going. We're going to give her 10% flaps. And you could go full flaps, I guess. You get airborne quicker, but you know what? Sometimes fun is fun. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to switch it into VR mode. Hopefully this works. That looks like it's working. Alrighty. I need to reset the forward. Reset. Get this panel out of the way. It's not going to let me move it. Why not? There it goes. Change view. Okay. Alright, here we are. Little toe brakes here, and we're going to throttle it up. And we're going to fly off a cliff here. Unless we get lucky. Sometimes I have managed to get it airborne before, but like I said, I'm not using a whole lot of flaps. Keep it down the middle. No, we're not going to get in the air with 10% flaps. Here we go. Get ready. And this is wild in VR. Here we go. Holy shit. Landing gear. Oh shit, I got no visibility. Landing gear. And there you have it. It really looks good when it ain't full of rain. We have zero visibility. I mean, we're talking zero here. I can't hardly see shit. Change view. We have no, and I was going to show you a pretty picture of the cliff we just drove off. Here we go. We'll come around. As you can see, it really looks great in sunshine. It's the first time I've done it in a rainstorm, but as you can see, this is what you got to drop off of. Like I say, it's fun as hell, especially when you can see what you're doing. It's a shame the visibility's bad. I am running live weather, so it's actually, this is what we got here today. Okay, I think we're enough. We can get the flaps up here. And this little Coronado, however you pronounce it, Piper Seminole, I am having a lot of fun with it. It's a plane that I've actually flown in the past. I don't fly anymore, but it's a fun little airplane. And it's real easy to fly for a twin. So I've really been enjoying it. I'm glad I bought it. I bought it when it was on sale. They had all the specials going on, so I got it for about $20. I think it's $29, $30 normally. But I have really had a lot of fun with it. In fact, I've been using it pretty much exclusively, except for a few times. But yeah, you don't have much runway, and I got a kitty helping. As you can see. Alright, let's get back in. I can see what I'm doing here. Get over here and get back on flight path, I think. Let's turn on my map here. Down here in the corner. Oh shit! What happens when you're not watching? Just about smacked right into that. We'll bring it around here. Yep. Alright. Let's get some trim. Get it trimmed out here. It's not bad. We'll run way too much manifold. RPMs. We'll get it down here to 2400. And we'll back off the throttle just a little bit. Alright. We want it on GPS. We'll turn the autopilot on. And we'll put it on APR. Whoops, wrong section here. Turn the autopilot on. We'll make our life easier. And we're going to give her some more altitude here. I think we need to be about 12,000 feet here before we worry about setting the autopilot. Now I do have taxi ribbons on now, and I have airport landing things on, and the reason I did that is because I'm just playing around, and I really don't want to research every damn airport I land and take off from and have to worry about where the taxi ramps are. And I'm just having fun. I'm not flying a real airplane. So I'm just using their patterns. I've tried a dozen times to get my way to work, the achievement, and it just keeps doesn't click for me. And I've done everything by the book. I don't know, at least a dozen times, different airports. The one where you fly without any assistance for 300 miles, ramp to ramp. I just can't get it to pop for whatever reason, and it may be because I'm using this plane and it's not an original plane, and so it's just not popping. It's just not that important. It's just an achievement. It doesn't really mean anything. I know I've done it, but I can't get it to pop for whatever reason. Change view. But I really have had fun with this plane. Better get some altitude out of this or we're going to be dead. Change view. I do not believe that's our airport. I don't know why it's coming up when I have not called for nearest airport. Really, that may be us. Is that us? It is. No, it's not. It is us. Son of a gun. Huh. Well, how about that? Let's kick the autopilot off. Get ready to line up, and we'll take her down to the ground. Just a short stream. Wasn't anything. I just want to show you that place for anybody having fun. Get a little flaps. Slow her down. And I don't know what this landing strip is like. I've never been on it, so this will be interesting. Like I say, this area is pretty rocky. It may be a real short one, maybe one we should not be landing this plane at. And the rain is falling on the cockpit, of course, so that's always good. Let's turn our toolbar off. And I'll check the stream, see how it looks when we're done here. Okay. Landing gear. Help slow us down a little bit. Like I said, see, I don't know this airport, and to do it properly, you need to research directions, all this shit, and I'm just not going to do it unless I have to. Like I said, I tried to do it doing the achievements, and I just couldn't get it to pop. And a lot of people have been having trouble with it. I don't know what the deal is. And it may be the plane I'm using. It just doesn't like me using this plane. Hell, it took me the longest time to remember how to make the autopilot work in a damn thing, and use the GPS at all. Memory, it's gone. But it's kind of fun to get back and do things you're familiar with, haven't done for ages. A little lightning, rain on the canopies. Change view. Change view. Change view. Change view. Thank you. Why am I too slow? Not that damn slow. Okay, now we're not really sure. This must be into the let me see where we're going here, because this airport looks like to me that we're going to be coming in really steep here off this fucking mountain. So, yes, definitely going to be coming in steep. I'm liable to crack this up. I can see the runway now, so we can do that. Let's increase our flaps, cut our throttle. We're going to be coming in pretty steep here. Pretty steep. Go ahead and flap it up. Or off the throttle. Hopefully we can hold the line. Come on down, baby. Come down too quick, though. Now these landings in any plane were just a pain in the ass not using rudder pedals. I bought them. Still got way too much speed here. Come on. Get her down. Alright, no bounce. Come on, straighten her up. Little toe brake here. They're driving across the runway. And we did it. Look at this. Wasn't bad at all. Okay. And I did not get clearance to land, so 10 to 1. It's not going to give me credit for this landing. 10 to 1. I have noticed that if you don't do certain things by the book, you don't get credit for it. Now we'll check it before I log out here. This looks like parking over here. It was a short flight, so it really doesn't matter. It looks like we can fuel up. If you guys looking for your achievements for fuel, there's a fuel tank. And I'm sure we can, let's stop this. Let's check it out. See if we can get taxi to, no, it's just giving me takeoff. Not giving me clear runway. Let's see if we can get ground service. Might get credit. It gave me a runway clear. It's just giving me, nope, it's not going to let me. So, let's see if it'll let us fuel. Come on. Find out here. Oops, a little too soon. There it goes. How about that? We'll fuel it up. We'll get credit for a refuel. There we go. We now got credit for a refuel. And we're going to go ahead and end it here. So, there you have it. Like I say, that's all there is to it. And that little airport is fun. I suggest everybody go try it. You might want to pick Sunshine, though, because you can really... It's really a thrill in VR when you come off the cliff, believe me. It is exciting. It gives you a belly burner, trust me. VR is so much fun that you don't get. Let's go back to main menu here. We'll continue. Okay, and we'll pop it out of VR. There you go. And we're back on the main screen. I'll check this stream out, see how it looks. I don't know. It may not have come out very good. But it may be cool as hell. And if it does work and the frame rates are alright, that's how we'll do it. So we're going to quit the desktop here and call her quits.